Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for English beginner listeners. Today, I will talk about my job. I have a job. I work at my job. Job is a noun and work is a verb. So I work at my job. But sometimes I can feel overworked at my job. When I work too much, I feel burnt out, exhausted. So, balance is key. The key is balance. You need to have work-life balance. I think what matters most is to feel happy. To matter is to be important. So, it's important to feel happy at your job. What is your job? What do you do for work at your job? And what do you like most about your job? Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk about planning a trip. I am planning a trip to Brazil, to Rio de Janeiro. On March 7th, I will go to Brazil. I am very excited to see the carnival. I have always wanted to go to Brazil. Ever since I was a little girl. I already booked my accommodation. I will stay in Copacabana. I will stay in a hostel. Are you planning any trips? And where will you stay? I am a little bit impulsive when it comes to planning a trip. When I have an idea, I do it instantly. I am very impulsive. My parents think it's a bad habit to plan trips so impulsively. But I think my impulsivity is a good habit. It makes me more adventurous. Do you think my impulsivity is a good habit or a bad habit? Are you impulsive? How? Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about my goals. I have lots of goals. I want to travel the world. I also want to dance around the world. And I want to scuba dive around the world. I love seeing all the beautiful corals and the beautiful animals in the ocean. Do you have any long-term goals? How about some short-term goals? I want to dance everywhere. I want to learn different dance styles from Brazil, Colombia, India, Japan. I want to travel the world, meet new people, and be myself. Full podcast on YouTube and Spotify. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about my family. I have a relatively big family. I have 2 siblings, 1 brother, and 1 sister. My brother is 15 years old, and my sister is 24 years old. Do you have any siblings? How old are they? My siblings are fun to hang out with. They are both very kind and patient with me. I sometimes can be very stubborn and irritable. I am easily frustrated, but they are usually very patient with me. One thing my sister does a lot is procrastinate. She procrastinates all the time. She is always putting things off to the last minute. If she has something to finish in 1 week, she leaves it to the last day to start. My brother, however, is more responsible, but he can be lazy sometimes. He can be a total couch potato. A couch potato is someone who doesn't want to leave the couch. They just want to sit and watch TV and eat all day. But everyone has their own problems. My sister, my brother, and I all have our own issues. What do you think one of your problems is? Are you a procrastinator? Are you stubborn? Are you lazy? Maybe a couch potato sometimes? Let me know in the comments below. and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more slow English videos. Bye. Hello. Welcome to my Slow English podcast, a podcast for practicing English listening for intermediate levels. Today, I want to talk about comfort food. When I think of a comfort food, the first thing that comes to mind is Flaming Hot Cheetos. Since I was a little girl, my sister and I have always enjoyed a big bag of Flaming Hot Cheetos while watching cartoons or movies together. What is your comfort food? Are there any people, holidays, or places attached to this dish? Lots of people that I know don't like spicy food. They can't stand spicy food. And I used to agree. I used to think spicy food was not enjoyable because it was unbearable to eat. I would just cry and sniffle when I ate it. But now, I can't get enough of spicy food. I love spicy food. Do you eat spicy food? What are your favorite spicy dishes? One thing I can't stand is bitter food. Like dark chocolate, the flavors are too bland and boring. They lack flavor, so I don't like bitter food. What's a type of food you can't stand, and why? Hello, welcome to my Slow English podcast. Today, we're going to practice listening to English. Today, I'm going to talk about myself. All about myself. My name is Tiana Ortiz. I am 21 years old. How old are you? What is your name? I am from the United States, specifically Nebraska. I currently live in Mexico. Where are you from? Where do you currently live? What I love most about Mexico are the people and the food. My neighbors are very friendly, and the food is delicious. Where are you from? What do you love where you live? My birthday is November 22nd, and I usually celebrate surrounded by my family and friends. I like to be surrounded by people who love me. When is your birthday? How do you usually celebrate it? My favorite season is spring. My favorite color is purple. Purple reminds me of the flowers that bloom in the spring. What is your favorite season? Summer, fall, winter, or spring? And what is your favorite color and why? Thank you. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I love traveling with my family, but one thing I don't like about it is leaving my dad. Since I was a little girl and we had to go to the United States to see my family and leave my dad alone at our house in Mexico, I would always cry. I would cry at the thought of leaving him alone in our house without his family. We were always together. And then, all of a sudden, he was all alone. I hate going for so long, and I wish he could come with us someday. I hope things change in the United States, and I wish families could stay together as a family should, not force families to separate. It's so sad to see families split up because of it. But luckily, my mom had the courage of coming to Mexico with my whole family to keep us all together. But many families aren't as lucky as I was, and many parents are forced away from their children. That's one thing I don't like about traveling to the United States. Today, we are reviewing abbreviations and how to pronounce them in English. Abbreviations are short forms of words or phrases in English. And sometimes we change the way we say them when speaking. For example, instead of saying I will, we would say I'll. If we're speaking quickly or casually with friends or family. For example, I'll see you tomorrow instead of I will see you tomorrow. For example, how would you say this sentence? I will go to the store later. I'll go to the store later. Another one like I am. I'm going to the park. How would you say this sentence? I am studying right now. I'm studying right now. Another abbreviation, you are, would be you're. You're very good at dancing. You are my friend. Instead, you're my friend. Also with she is or he is, you can just say she's or he's. She's going to the party tonight. She is working hard. She's working hard. He is going to school. He's going to school. They are there. They're having lunch right now. There. They are my friends. They're my friends.
We are. We're. We're going to the park. We are all going to the movies. We're all going to the movies. It's easier. Another one like, would you? Would you like to watch a movie? Would you is commonly said quickly, would ya? Instead of, would you like some coffee? Would ya like some coffee? How would you say, would you help me with this? Would ya help me with this? Would ya? Then got to, we pronounce as gotta. It's common in casual conversation. Instead of saying, I've got to go work now. I've gotta go work now. I've got to finish this project. I've gotta finish this project. Want to is another very common abbreviation. I want to go home. I wanna go home. I want to see a movie. I wanna see a movie. Have to is another very common abbreviation. Instead of saying have to, people say have to. I have to leave soon. I have to leave soon. I have to call my friend. I have to call my friend.
Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about dreams. This podcast is for advanced English listeners. When I say dreams, I'm referring to the dreams we have while we sleep. Our subconscious mind working away while we sleep. Those are the dreams I love talking about. They are so mysterious. I dream almost every night, and I love it. I love waking up from a crazy dream and writing it down in my dream journal. That's where I write down all my crazy dreams. The moment I wake up from a dream, I immediately start to forget it. Right away when I wake up. That's why I write down my dreams so that I don't forget them. I have had the best dreams. Dreams where I wake up and I feel inspired to try new things, study new things, do new things. I have also had dreams where I feel I can fly and I'm soaring through the skies. Have you ever had a flying dream? Tell me, what did it feel like? For me, it feels extraordinary. The wind in my hair, on my skin, and the nervous feeling in my stomach, like I might fall from high up in the sky at any minute. It feels exhilarating. What's the coolest dream you've ever had? I've also had very scary dreams. I think we've all had a dream where we're falling, and just before we hit the ground, we wake up. Or maybe even a dream where someone is chasing us and we can't run away. We keep trying and trying, but our legs won't move. What's a scary dream you've had before? What do you think it means? Full version uploaded today on YouTube. I would absolutely love to hear your interpretations and beliefs about different dreams and what they mean. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. Bye.
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I haven't seen you for a long time, but today I want to talk about my week so far. This week I had a wonderful time. I met some cool people and I made some new friends. I saw some old friends from my hometown. It had been so long since the last time I saw them, but they are such beautiful friends. I have so many laughs with them. But they picked me up in the car and we drove to Cipolite Beach, where we swam and we tanned in the sun and we ate fish tacos. At Cipolite, the waves aren't that big, so you can still swim at the beach. So I decided to go swim at Cipolite Beach. I was just swimming and chilling in the ocean when all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I couldn't feel the sand, and I wasn't just floating in the water. It was getting really difficult to stay in one place. So I got a little bit nervous and I started swimming back. But I realized I couldn't swim. The current was too strong. So I started swimming back, but every time I got close to the sand, another current would pull me back out. And then a huge wave would come crashing onto me.
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about my breakfast. What should I make for breakfast? I'm in between options right now. I'm in between making avocado toast or making oatmeal, because I make those meals every day. So I think I want to change up the menu for today. Maybe I could make a bagel. Maybe I could make a smoothie bowl. What's something you will have for breakfast today? It's still very early, but I think I will end up having avocado toast again for breakfast. It's just the perfect way to start your day. I love feeling healthy in the morning, and I also love having clear skin from the avocado. But lunch, however, is another story. Lunch for today has an infinite amount of opportunities and possibilities of whatever I want to eat. I could eat fish tacos. I could get a pizza. Or I could cook a bowl of rice with beans and avocado. That's usually my go-to meal if I'm feeling lazy to cook. But it's so yummy anyways. It doesn't matter. I'm excited to see what I will eat in my day. Food is always something to be excited about. Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I'm very excited to be back. And today, I want to talk to you about my experience in Brazil. I just got back from Brazil, and I can definitely say that it's one of my favorite countries in the whole world. I think the people are so generous and warm. I had so many positive experiences with so many beautiful Brazilians. I think there is something very beautiful about their culture and their language. And the food was amazing. I think picanha was the best, most flavorful, and tasty meal I have ever had. And Praia de Joatinga was one of the most beautiful beaches I have ever seen. However, I think you have to be careful when traveling anywhere in the world. And everyone around me kept saying, be careful, be safe, Rio is dangerous. And I think after visiting Rio, it didn't seem very dangerous to me. It seemed just like any other big city, like Mexico City. You just have to be careful and be smart and don't do something you wouldn't do in your own city. But maybe I am wrong. What do you think? What is the safety situation like in your country? I'm so happy to be back, and I can't wait to show you everything I have been working on. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about my day so far. Today, I went to the beach in the morning. After going to the store to buy some fruits and vegetables, I bought a banana and an avocado for breakfast. Then I made my way to the beach, where I laid in the sand and I wrote and I drew a little bit. I also ate my breakfast, which was a banana with some yogurt. After enjoying the sound of the crashing waves against the shore, I decided to go for a little swim. And after a refreshing swim in the ocean, I started walking back to my hostel. Here, I drank some water and I did some yoga. At 4 p.m., I will start to work and help with reception and cleaning and watering the plants. It's a very chilled and relaxing, laid-back job. But all I need is the beach. I only want to be close to the beach. That's why I'm here. What's a place you need to be close to?
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for advanced English listeners. Today, I want to talk about intelligence. Do you think intelligence is innate or learned? Innate means to be born with something. I think intelligence is learned. Anyone can be intelligent, but some skills are innate. Depending on your physical characteristics or genetics, I think there are many types of intelligence. For example, verbal intelligence, mathematical intelligence, or social intelligence. I think I am verbally and socially intelligent because I am a good speaker, and languages come easily to me. But I'm definitely not that mathematically intelligent. I have always struggled learning math. I work extra hard to understand mathematical subjects. What type of intelligence would you say you have? Are there any types of intelligence you need to work on? Comment below. Check out my YouTube channel for longer English podcasts. Check out my new merch, link in my bio. Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk to you about my plans for Valentine's Day. This podcast is for high beginner English listeners. Today, I have fun plans. I am going out with my friend. I am taking the bus to Mexico City at 5 o'clock. Mexico City is about 1 hour away from my home. When I arrive to Mexico City, my friend and I plan to go eat at a restaurant, gossip, drink, and probably walk around the city. After a while of walking and gossiping, we will go home and get ready for the night. I have my outfit all planned, and so does my friend. I love getting ready for parties. I love playing music, singing, dancing, and putting on makeup. I think I enjoy getting ready for parties more than the party itself. When we are all ready, we'll take the metro, the subway, to the club. I love Mexico City. It's so unpredictable and strange in the most fabulous ways. I never know what to expect on a night out in Mexico City. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I am at my aunt's house. She lives in the United States, specifically Nebraska. I have had a wonderful trip so far. Today, I bought a new hat for only $6 at the thrift shop. And I bought my favorite Cheetos, Flaming Hot Cheetos. I love the Cheetos in the United States. I don't know why they taste different from the Cheetos in Mexico. Not bad, just different. I have been eating so much junk food in the United States. Donuts, hot dogs, nachos, Cheetos, cinnamon rolls, anything bad that you can think of, I have eaten. I decided to make a new podcast for Spanish learners. So if you know anyone who wants to learn Spanish, then show them the Slow Spanish podcast. Hopefully, you guys enjoy my new videos I will be posting, and have a wonderful day. And comment down below what topics or new ideas should I start creating for you. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk about colors. I can't bear to have the color red around me. It's too much red. I feel stressed and overwhelmed with so much red. However, blue is a very calming color. It makes me feel peaceful and relaxed. I think blue is a calmer color than red. Do you agree or disagree? What color do you think is the most calming color? I love the combination of purple with orange. It reminds me of the sunset. Those two colors work very well together. What are two colors you think work very well together? I have always associated the color green with huge landscapes. Landscapes like mountains, farms, rainforests. My grandpa has a big farm in Nebraska. No matter where you turn, no matter where you look, it's all green landscapes. As far as the eye can see, more and more green. What reminds you of the color green? What are some things you associate the color green with? Tell me about it in the comments. Practice saying your answers out loud and writing them down. Bye. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for A1 beginner listeners. Today, I will continue to talk about the weather. I love snowy days. On snowy days, the ground is all white. It shines bright and beautiful. I like snowy days. Do you like snowy days? What can you do on snowy days? My favorite days are sunny days. I love when it's hot, and I love the humidity. What are your favorite days? What's the weather like? In my city, we don't have snowy days. In my city, it doesn't snow. But I used to live in United States. In the United States, it is snowy. It is very snowy in the winter. Not in the summer or the spring or the fall. Just in the winter. Do you have snowy days in your city? In my city, it's also very windy. The wind blows dust everywhere. In my city, it is also very dry. My skin gets very dry. What is the weather like in your city? Is it sunny, rainy, windy, snowy, or dry? Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about my weekend. My weekend was very fun. I went to see my best friend, Lisa. I have known Lisa since 3rd grade, maybe around 9 years old. We met in school, and we have been friends ever since. We went to eat enchiladas suizas at a coffee shop on Friday. Enchiladas suizas are incredibly delicious. They are my go-to dish. A go-to dish is something that you often order or make. What is your go-to dish? Tell me, what does it taste like? And what ingredients does it have? Enchiladas suizas, for example, are basically tlaxcali with green sauce and tons of cheese. They are delicious. We both got enchiladas suizas. We gossiped for a while, and then we went to another restaurant. I will continue telling you about my day tomorrow, but today has been a very relaxing day. I have just been planning my classes for the week, writing lessons for my videos, and preparing some really nice lessons for you guys this week. Have a wonderful Sunday. Check out my YouTube. I just posted a video. And see you. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I will talk to you about colors. Colors is an interesting topic. My favorite color is purple. It reminds me of the sunset. It also reminds me of my childhood. In my childhood, I used to have some purple bed sheets. My bed sheets had Tinkerbell and purple flowers. I used to love those bed sheets. What is your favorite color? What does it remind you of? Now, I use a lot of light-colored clothing. Light colors like white, yellow, green. I feel better in light colors than I do in dark colors. I think light colors suit me much more than dark colors do. What colors suit you best? Light colors or dark colors? Whenever I see someone wearing the color red, I think to myself, wow, he or she is very confident. I don't know what it is about the color red that is so intense and powerful. It makes any person who wears red stand out. They stand out in a crowd and they just seem interesting to me. What color stands out the most for you? Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for English beginner listeners. Today, I will talk about the weather. I like hot weather. I prefer hot weather over cold weather. What do you prefer? The heat or the cold? I love sunny days. Sunny days are bright and warm. On sunny days, I like to read outside? Do you like sunny days? What do you like to do on sunny days? I like rainy days. On rainy days, the sky is gray. When it rains, I usually stay inside. I don't go outside. I prefer to stay inside. I like to watch movies or TV series. Movies like Love, Rosie, Spirited Away. TV series like Gossip Girl, You. On rainy days, I also like to read books and draw. I like to read and draw inside. Do you like rainy days? What do you like to do on rainy days? I don't like windy days. On windy days, the wind is too strong. The wind blows dust everywhere. I stay inside on windy days. Do you like windy days? What can you do on windy days?